funny. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
One day I didn't learn tables of 7, 8 and 9. So then she started scolding me because I haven't learned that for weeks. That made me feel very sad.
You know guys, बचपन में I remember I used to go to this neighbor's house and go and pluck their mangoes even before they ripe, you know. And एक दिन किया पकड़ के बहुत सारे आम, कच्चे आम जो पके थे वो भी सारे उठा के ले आए. Second day again I went, again I plucked. Second day one auntie saw me, I saw, and I still ran away with all my friends. Third day again when I was jumping from the boundary wall, that auntie saw me. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm caught today. And he's like, अरे तुम तो कक्कड़ साहब की बेटी हो. And then I came back running, and within 10 minutes that auntie called up my mom and she said कि आपकी बेटी ने ना रोज आके मेरे plants में से fruits तोड़ रही है. I was so embarrassed because I always wanted to be, in the best of the books of my parents, and this I thought was not such a big mistake. But when they just told me कि Shumita, you shouldn't have done this and don't go there and do this, it took me, I know, I mean, it did make me feel bad for some time. But the good thing was after 2 days, again I went on to the 3 houses छोड़ के घर में कोई रहता नहीं था. I went on to that house and I started doing the same thing. But yeah, I forgot it in maximum 2 days.
So the incident which comes to my mind right on top of this thing is that I was about 10 years of age and I was down playing in a complex like this. And I came back later than my mother had told me to come back. So she told me to come back at 5, I came back at 6. No questions asked. I was just pulled and locked in the dark storeroom. And it was so frightening because there were cockroaches and of course it was dark. So as a 10-year-old, I mean, I got the fear of God and fear of dark. It took me a long time to get over that.
You know guys, I want to tell you about an incident when I finished my MBA and I joined Vodafone as a company. And there as a management trainee, I was shifting various jobs at different circles. So I went from one circle to the other, and the moment you came to the other circle, you again had to prove yourself amongst the employees there, and you had to show your worth and credibility. So I remember I just had a transfer to one of the circles, and the day I joined in, the very next day there was a very big presentation, and the OD of the company was actually looking at the presentation. And I thought I wasn't expected to present. But at the end moment, my boss told me that you present now. And obviously the presentation did not go as well because I did not know about the circle and I did not know about the numbers. So it did not go that well. And even when people crossed question, I couldn't answer much. And the impact that left me on my mind was around 6 months, because actually every day that I came to office, I actually felt that people are looking at me with those eyes, that oh, she doesn't know much about this particular job, oh, she had a bad presentation, oh, she was asked questions but she couldn't answer. Now that left such a big impact on my mind that for 6 months I kept on thinking, and I actually challenged myself and I said I have to show my credibility and I have to prove myself. And in the next 2 months I ensured that I took up the next presentation. Rather, I went and volunteered that I will want to present, and I went and did that. And when I volunteered and when I presented, that's when people saw what's my real worth and what can I actually do to do business in a circle like this.
So if I stay with the personal life and not professional, didn't really make a mistake, so to speak, but something which my mother disapproved of, which was that I chose the man I wanted to marry. And that was because he was not from our community, he was from a different economic status. My mother was very, very angry when she found out that there was such a scenario. And I don't want to go into the details of the gory details of what happened with that incident. But yeah, it was very dramatic, extremely dramatic reaction to the fact that I had chosen a man I wanted to marry of my own.
So I think one thing that I would like to tell everybody is that you will find a lot of challenges, you will find a lot of issues in your life, and you have to deal with it. But one option is that just sob about it and just go into your shell and not meet people and not discuss with them. The other thing is always take it as a challenge and face it. That's what I always do. And in life you will keep getting these challenges, guys. But take that challenge, face it. Talk to your family members, talk to somebody that gives you that strength. In my house, it's my father who's always pushed me and who's always given me that strength that go fight it, doesn't matter. Face it. Face it and win it. That's what I would request everybody, and I would tell everyone, live positively and face challenges and get that happiness back. Thank you.
First incident as a child, I don't think there was any understanding. It was just fear, extreme fear of my mother's anger. So always apprehensive that she will get angry. So I think most of my life I led not to make her angry, or to be prepared that okay, she's going to get angry anyways. So if I need to do something, irrespective, she will get angry. The second incident, again, I didn't feel I had made any mistake, so to speak. I was actually quite bold by then. But her anger and her reactions actually made me very calm. I just bid my time. I just said that my time will come, it's okay, let her get angry. So I had to wait for 2 years for that problem to solve itself. But yeah, when I look back, I am quite amazed at the fact, because I was advised by my friends, why don't you run away? Why are you taking all this nonsense? And something inside of me said, no, I don't want to run away and get married. That's not, I want them to approve. There's nothing wrong, so